Okay, so we got this 2015 Polaris Sportsman 570.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. Do you want to explain to everyone what's going on with us?
Are you going to put this on YouTube? Because if it's going to be on YouTube, then no.
Well, it's too bad it's going to be on YouTube. So I got this 570
Is the way you
Sportsman.
can blur out my face?
No. It was getting a check engine light on, and the code that was coming up was a 1683 over voltage. So I checked everything out with the connectors off the stator and found a burnt, excuse me,
Okay.
I found a burnt connector. Okay, stop, Jeremy.
Okay.
And as you can see, there's melted plastic on the center pin. So I was hoping that it was just that center pin. That was a bitch to get out of that. Kind of chewed it up a bit, but it was already pretty melted. And so I thought, well, maybe it's the stator. So I checked the stator. I was getting 22.5 volts off of all three phases. And once I started it up without the rectifier, or the regulator rectifier hooked up, it stopped cutting out and it ran fine. It just said low voltage because the battery's low voltage right now. But it was charging at a furious pace, like 17, 18 volts. Way too high. The thing was cutting out. It wouldn't stay idling. But now with that disconnected, it idles just fine, but it just won't charge. So we have to get a new voltage regulator for it. And I got that taken off, and that is located right in behind the front left. Right in behind the front left, right in front of the rad, right there. 2 3/8 little bolts and a little plate that goes in front of it. And I just need to clip all the zip ties that are holding the other part on, the other wires. So here's your DC coming out. That gets connected to the little block up here, positive and negative. So you just disconnect that and just pull the loom through, and now I just got to finish taking the rest of the wire loom from the AC side, and then get the new one here on Friday, and then button this thing back up. And I'm also going to relocate the connector. Instead of being over here in a really shitty spot, it just slides onto this little clip, and then it runs in behind, goes underneath the oil filter to the other side where the stator is, and then you got the wires rubbing back and forth. Apparently that's a problem. That's already, I'm gonna route them up on that frame member right there where you can see the connector, and just zip tie it up there, keep it out of the way of the sticks and shit. And yeah, so that's I also fixed this too. I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? There it is. The injector connector. The wires just vibrated right off of that. I had to pull the connector apart, solder the wires on it. Talk about a pain in the ass, but I wouldn't have never have found it. The thing didn't run at all, but I never would have found it at all if I just didn't start taking stuff apart and inspecting it.
And you wouldn't do it if you never had help with me.
That's right. And it's a good thing I have my little guy Jeremy here to help. He's my gopher. Go for this, go for that.
What's a gopher?
You're my gopher.
I don't know what it is, but
Anyway, hopefully get this thing all buttoned up and then be done with it. But it runs great. now. I'm not going to start up because I got the battery disconnected. I got everything disconnected. So hopefully that helps somebody out. But as you can see, like that sheathing there is rubbing on the frame already, and it's not worn through, but I'm just going to route it up underneath the exhaust against the heater hose and up this frame. And I'm going to do the same with the other male end and just zip tie it up there and have the wires follow up and then around. So hopefully that'll work. And then it'll be, if it ever does happen again, then it will be a lot easier to get to and having to pull apart half a fucking bike. So I hope this helps somebody. Anyway, what you doing there, buddy?
Butterfly!
Oh yeah, Monarch. Cool. He's out chasing squirrels. He's enjoying his time. Sure is handy to have this thing here, though. It sure beats walking up and down a hill with supplies and shit. So I'm just going to clean up, throw the cover on this, and then be done with it till Friday when the part gets here. And then we'll have a bike again. Alright, peace off.